Here we have a sampling of the best-selling tactical flashlights on Amazon. And on the end here we have two. This one is the Vizeri VZ230, which is listed as 230 lumens. The J5 Tactical, which is listed as 300 lumens. And all of these are they all use the Cree T6 XML LED. However, this one's listed as 1000 lumens. These two came off the same listing. They're listed as 1200 lumens, and this one is listed as 200 or 2000 lumens, and this one 460. And we'll do a comparison on the light beam from all of these. Now, these two I mentioned came from the same listing. Ultrafires are a generic Chinese brand. You'll see dozens of those Ultrafire flashlights, but they can all be from different manufacturers with greatly different varying degrees of quality. Like this one we're not going to test because the head comes off, and these use pressure fit components in them. And when I got this one, that was off. Now the spring came off, but normally these can pop out because they only pressure fit in there. So that one we're not going to test. So those 6 right there are the ones we're going to test. Here are the 6 lights that we have in this beam comparison test. Okay, here you see on the upper left corner is the Vizeri VZ230 zoom focus. Next to that is the J5 300 lumen zoom focus. And then to the right, upper top row, is the VZ460 zoom focus. And then down in the bottom left, you see the Ultrafire 1000 lumen. And in the middle, the Ultrafire 1200 lumen. And to the far right lower is the Outlight 2000 lumen. So you can see there's, even though a lot of them say they're using the T6 LED, you can see the varying degrees of brightness here. Like the Outlight 2000 lumen is probably one of the dimmest ones besides the Ultrafire 1000, but so you can tell it's definitely not a 2000 lumen flashlight. In fact, the Cree 6 XML T6, or the Cree XML T6 LED, is only a 1000 lumen light, so you can probably push it a little bit with driving extra current on it, which for these tiny flashlights is really not recommended because they don't have a big enough heat sink, so you'll start frying components in them. And we've seen that where a 1000 lumen flashlight gets up to 150 degrees and then it just stops working because it melts wires on the inside. And you can see that even though the Vizeri VZ230 is only 230 lumens with the zoom feature, it actually comes in with a brighter beam than even the Vizeri VZ460. However, the 460 definitely has a much larger beam pattern. So you got to be careful when you try to believe the lumen ratings of various manufacturers, because they really don't add up to what they say they are. If you want to see what a 2000 lumen flashlight looks like using the Cree XML T6 LEDs, the one on the right here is a 2000 lumen light, and that's actual 2000 lumens. And you can see it's got 3 LEDs in it. Now the one on the left claims it's a 2000 lumen flashlight, but yet it's only got 1 LED, and they're both the same LED. So be very careful about believing these high lumen counts when on these tiny little flashlights, because you really need a larger flashlight like the one on the right that's got a heat sink that can actually dissipate the heat that is generated by these LEDs, which can be significant.